the NBA does it right. They test you once a year. All right, it's basically an intelligence test. And so, like, how much human growth is fucking LeBron on, dude?
Oh,
Like,
dude.
to be his age and just to be that big and not injured, like, dude, like, you got to invest in the product,
Right.
daddy.
What, he just put up, like, what, 50 the other night at 39 years old? Last night?
I think Mike Tyson said something about, like, taking, like, all these PEDs or testosterone stuff should be legal for every sport but UFC because of how big and strong guys can get. And then it becomes like you could kill dudes because of how strong you are. And that's Mike Tyson saying that. That's not me. So if you have an issue, that's with you. That's between you two. So go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I have to work with that guy.
That's all you. Go ahead and navigate those waters, homie.
Yeah, I see what he's saying because it's like that. But listen, as far as like baseball, they should be juiced to the gills. I want to see fucking home runs. I want Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa.
Barry Bonds.
Nobody's getting hurt. Tennis, fucking juiced to the gills. Football, different animal. Football's tough because the athletes are so big and fast, and they're the best athletes we have to offer in America. And when you start giving them steroids, you're talking a different animal. You know what I'm saying?
How crazy would that game be, though? If it was like a free-for-all.
Oh, I'm all for it. I think they should make steroids.
I'd be terrified out
From an
there.
entertainment factor, we're all for it.
But football and fighting would be dangerous. But as far as recovery goes, that's why I like that right after the fight. That
like
makes
first
sense.
month after the season or first 2 months after the season of football.
But
You
then
can take whatever
guys
you
can
want.
take such advantage of it. Guys can get so juicy, you know, and figure shit out.
You can do tests in the league. You have to like test 3 times, and if your testosterone levels are below a certain point, they'll allow you to do it.
Yeah.
Gotta be like below
Exception.
250 or
Like,
something like that.
Brockers or Brooks, some guard, he played for Philadelphia. He, I think, got on that. Someone told me he did. Guy is fucking shredded. He just retired.
No, the UFC
But
used
yoked
to allow,
up.
the UFC, they would call it a TRT exemption, and the commission actually let guys do it. And once it got around, and it was in the height of my career, once it got out that you were allowed to do it, we all were like, fuck, we all applied for the exemption.
Yeah.
And they were giving it like fucking Skittles to everybody.
Love
I couldn't afford it. So like my team, a lot of the guys were on it and like, yeah, just go meet with this doctor. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be great. I go and he tells me how much it is. And now it ain't shit. But
What
when
was it back then?
God, I want to say like it was you're paying per month because you have to go in, I think, twice a month to see this doctor. And it was like $2,000 a month, which I did not have the money. And I was like, oh, I can't do it. And I knew other guys were doing it. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's a completely a disadvantage for you.
Sucks.
If you were able to do it, you think your career would have lasted longer? Or you would have done better?
But yeah, for sure would have been better, yeah.
That's a wild deal. There's a TRT
guys
exemption.
Guys I know who try and go all out and self-sabotage to try and get that exemption. I'm talking like hurt their sleep, like fucking eat fast food.
Yeah.
We'll do anything to
Really?
You
There's
gotta
ways
test
to
below,
lower your
like,
test, yeah.
Yeah, ways to lower your test to like do anything to try and get those three in a row where you test below 250 so then you can get, I think it's 250. I might be butchering that, but
Yeah. I know Richie Incognito tried to do that.
That makes sense.
Thank
And that guy
God
doesn't
he did not get it.
He need more testosterone.
No.
Yeah.
He's a fucking house, dude.
He's a monster.
He's a monstrous man.
yeah.
A Nebraska boy. I played against Richie.
He
He's
was
a
there
fucking
for
monster.
a year or two before he got kicked out. But yeah.
So he was only there for 2 years. I was talking about Taylor about that last night.
Yeah, because he ended up
beating guys up, right?
Yeah,
he beat up a
At
fraternity.
frat party. He like beat
He
up
beat
the
up
entire
the
frat.
fraternity. Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
the
exactly,
frat.
bro.
Yeah.
The
He, like,
frat.
took out Osama Pai or
He
whatever the
said,
fuck
point
it is.
out the house, him and the teammate, because the frats jumped this teammate of his. And he's like, hey, he goes up to the teammate, didn't really know him. Hey, you're coming with me. Show me where the house is.
Oh, fuck.
And they go and drive and they're on, Greek Row or whatever. And the teammate points at the house. He's like, that's the house. So they get out and he's
Who's
like,
they? Just Richie or a couple
Richie
boys?
and the teammate. Yeah, Richie and the
and the
teammate.
guy
They
who-
got
and the
beat
buddy
up.
got jumped.
The one who
Gotcha.
got jumped. And it's just Richie and him. They walk up. Richie bangs on the door, opens it up, and starts beating the shit out of everybody.
He's literally
Guys are like,
the
they
juggernaut from
They
X.
say like guys are like, yes. They say like guys are like standing up on the second floor, like looking down, not trying to go down there.
Oh, no.
But he's beating up fucking everybody.
He's a problem.
God, dude.
Problem.
Yeah, you think a school like Nebraska would be able to cover something like that up?
Yeah,
Like, cover that thing up.
Coach Bo came on and he was part of that staff, and he remembers the team meeting where they're like, we need to, I don't want to butcher what he was saying, but it's like, we need to protect ours. Like if shit's going on and you guys happen to be around each other, we don't let that shit happen type of thing.
Yeah.
But nobody was around this player that got beat up. They were just kind of reiterating, we don't let this shit happen.
Yeah.
Next thing they know, they're coming in the next day and all the coaches are like, hey, did you hear about Richie? Like he beat the fuck out of the entire house.
Heart.
Yeah, he took it
Yeah.
hard.
What a
The
fucking
coaches were like,
teammate. What a
yeah,
teammate.
maybe we shouldn't have said that.
I'd want
shit,
that guy
dude.
on my team. He's a little bit of
100%.
liability, but
Yeah.
if you can channel that, dude,
100%.
you
Like
gotta
the
ride or
guy,
die.
Antonio Brown.
Hell yeah.
Like he's so fucking good. If you can just channel the crazy, kind of corral that. I mean, Super Bowl
he seems
contender.
a little toxic. I don't know.
I
He
mean,
seems a little toxic.
I've
but
never played with him, so I have no right to say anything,
don't
but it kind
either.
of seems that way as well.
It would seem that way.
Yeah, it's kind
I don't know,
of.
talking to a couple of the players on Tampa, it's like you're being in a team sport. That shit's hard. It's like, yeah, he's a superstar, and he's like a celeb superstar. I get he's playing like a different game now, but if you're wanting to be a football player, like there are certain sacrifices you got to make, like for the team.
100%. But also those receivers are such divas.
Oh,
Yeah, they can be. There's a
can be.
couple. Like
There's
we got a
some.
dude named Nick Westbrook, Indiana cat, salt of the earth dude, grinds, blocks, does it all. It never says a word about how many touches he's getting or anything like that. Now he's like a third, fourth wide
If he
receiver.
gets to the Pro Bowl, he changes his tune. But
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lot of dudes
Look
like
at
that
Cooper
out there.
Kupp, though. He fucking blocks, plays with
Cooper
Odell.
really does that thing.
Oh, plays with Odell. Like, and they're like, "Here, we bring Odell." He's like, "I don't give a shit." And
Care at all.
his numbers went bigger.
Yeah,
they had to
Cooper's
decide.
a stud, man.
Yeah,
I think Odell's been humbled quite a bit. The ACL, playing at the Browns, and when he was leaving the Browns, and they were talking about how Baker's the issue, and I'm outside looking in, like I was in the same draft class as Odell, and I've known him a little bit, but I don't know him like that. It kind of seemed like, is it really Baker? Is it really the Browns? And he gets in the Rams, and you're like, damn, I guess it was, because which is a wild thought.
Yeah,
But he seems like he's been humbled to the point where he's not like a diva
he's such a
seeming
talent,
guy.
though. He's
Such
such
a
a
talent.
fucking talent.
he's incredible. I hate that he tore his ACL in that Super Bowl, man.
Dude,
drove me nuts.
Same one too.
Dude, they would have blown them out. I think they would have blown them out the water if he
You
didn't
think
get
so?
hurt.
Yeah.
They were marching on them boys.
They
And then-
really
and then
were.
for Cooper Kupp, it's like, fuck, dude. Now they're just gonna double him.
Right.
Still balled out. Still MVP.
Yeah, it was a great game though. The way it ended, Aaron Donald at the end, I thought he was going to retire.
Yeah, because we were supposed to watch.
We were
this.
supposed to do it
We're supposed
together.
to
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
Canadian.
And then Daddy got offered money.
I purposely threw that game. I threw that wild card game or division game just to be with you.
I hope you guys like this clip. If you want to continue to be for the boys, you need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and check out our playlist. We have all the links right here on the screen. As always, biggest of hugs and tiniest of kisses. Also, go check out the full episodes, but always for the boys.